The Australian Standard for Concrete Structures, Section 17, Material and Construction Requirements, outlines the requirements companies must follow to ensure a satisfactory level of work, referring specifically to Section 17.1.6, Sampling and Testing for Compliance. Concrete which is intended for use in structures designed in accordance with this standard shall be assessed in accordance with AS 1379 for compliance within the specified parameters. To comply with these standards, two common tests are carried out, the first of which is called a slump test. A slump test determines the workability of concrete. After batching the concrete, a test is performed on a sample of fresh concrete to make sure that the batch concrete is compliant with the mix design before it's released from the batching plant. Upon arrival to the site, another test is performed. However, the temperature is also checked with a calibrated thermometer beforehand. This is conducted on every single truck that arrives. The second test that is commonly conducted is called a compressive strength test. The standard requires a cylinder sample to be taken approximately every 50 cubic metres of concrete that comes from the same batch. On average, 3 cylinder samples are taken so that they can be crushed at different time intervals depending on the type of concrete that is being placed. For certain projects, for example, where post-tensioning is used, the stressing can't continue until a certain concrete strength is reached, and that's why we crush the cylinders at different time intervals to work out at what number of days that the strength has been reached. The cost of concrete testing is by no means cheap. The project that I'm on at the moment is a 13-storey commercial building, and for that we've budgeted just under $100,000 for all the concrete testing. This cost, however, comes at a relatively small price. When considering the potential losses incurred if something was to go wrong, it's a cost that simply cannot be compromised on. The benefits of concrete testing for us at Taylor mainly surround liability. In the worst case scenario in which concrete is placed and a number of days later fails all compressive strength tests, then there's no other choice but to remove the set concrete or provide some other structural substitute to compensate for the lack of strength. The fact that we even find out that it was non-compliant is because we conducted the test. The responsibility there falls on the concrete supplier for supplying concrete that was not as per the order specifications. A company constructing a significant structure must be able to be confident that the concrete that is delivered on site is in fact the strength that was ordered. This can only be assured by concrete testing, and is why it has been made an Australian standard requirement.